listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, my name's Nicola Turman and I'm an ELT consultant for Pearson, Australia. Welcome to this presentation which has been set up to demonstrate the features and benefits of MyEnglishlab, now on a brand new platform specially designed for ELT. The purpose of today's presentation is to provide a hands-on walkthrough demonstrating the functionality in more detail than is available on our website. I'll be covering what the lab is, what the benefits are, the functionality, the courses which have it, and how it's set up. So, what is MyEnglishlab? MyEnglishlab is an online component which complements our best-selling course books with course-related extra practice. It's an off-the-shelf blended learning product developed by experts. You can extend the contact hours with students, make homework a more meaningful exercise, and gain deeper insight into the areas in which your students need more practice. So the three pillars of MyEnglishlab are enriched learning, informed teaching, and flexible solutions. So why use MyEnglishlab? Well, in my demonstration, I hope you'll be able to get a better idea of all the benefits of MyEnglishlab. Students have an enriched and motivating learning experience which improves their results. Teachers, of course, love the fact that marking is minimized, and the detailed feedback from the gradebook is a powerful tool to inform their teaching. And for institutions, an off-the-shelf, course-related and professional blended learning program can be set up with no fuss, and the reporting function ensures they can easily and efficiently demonstrate their compliance with the course reporting requirements of the legislation. So these benefits will become clearer to you as I go through the demonstration. So now I'm going to give you a hands-on demonstration of the MyEnglishlab, first logging in as a student and then as a teacher. So the lab I'm showing you is for Speak Out Elementary. Speak Out is our brand new award-winning General English course book and has a focus on authenticity. However, bear in mind that the lab is available for a number of course books, which I'll quickly run through later, mostly on the same platform with the same functionality. So first let me highlight a great new feature we've introduced for this new platform. There are currently 11 different languages, with more being added all the time, for the student to register, log in or navigate around the pages. Although, of course, all the exercises are still in English. This really assists and gives confidence to the lower level students. Now you can see that this student here, Hester, has completed approximately half of Unit 1. And if we click on the unit, she gets feedback on how she's going overall. So we can see she's doing fantastically in writing and listening, not so well in the grammar, vocabulary and learn to. So grammar definitely needs a bit of attention. So this is motivating and helps her direct her self-study where it's required most. So now I'd like to show you an example of one of the exercises. The exercises cover grammar, vocabulary, reading, writing and listening, and functional language. There are 26 different types of engaging activities, from drag and drop, matching, drop down, crosswords, and so forth. So let's look at a grammar exercise. Okay, so you can see that this grammar exercise is on the present simple, and there are two different ways that the student is supported while doing the exercises. In the top right-hand corner, this light bulb corresponds to something that we call tips. And what the tips are, it's a way of the student refreshing themselves on what the point of the exercise is before they attempt to do it. So this one is simple, present simple grammar exercise. If you click on the tip, it takes you to the grammar reference in the book. The student can visit that, see what they're supposed to know, and then attempt the exercise. The other support for the teachers is in the form of these little question marks. They're what's known as hints. The hints correspond to the teacher looking over the student's shoulder and prompting them where they're stuck. So for this one, the hint is, which form do we use with you? So also for Speak Out, video is included in the form of podcasts, which are designed to expose students to authentic use of the target language. These are also available in the course book itself, with wonderful extensive worksheets in Word format, but in the lab they're even more engaging, and of course there is the benefit of the instant marking. So I'll show you one of the podcasts.
As a researcher in London. I live in London, but I come from Bahrain, a small island in the Middle East. What's your name, and where are you from?
My name's Alexis, and I'm from London.
I'm Chang, and I'm from Adelaide in South Australia.
Michael Berlin.
Or Rector.
Colin Patton.
Okay, so now we're going to, as the student completes the exercises, they get immediate feedback as they're going through on how they're going with each exercise, and they can do it again if they want to make it their marks better. But they can also revisit the exercises by looking at their grade book and visiting the report for each exercise. And then if they want to improve their skills profile, they can try again where they've been falling down. Okay, so now I'd like to show you the My English Lab from the teacher's point of view. And I want you to think of it, we've seen for the student how it enriches the learning experience. And now I want you to think from the teacher's point of view how the My English Lab can really inform their teaching and how easy it is to use. So the first thing I want to demonstrate is how simple it is to assign work. A simple click allows the teacher to show or hide content. So in this case, the teacher has blocked access to all the units after Unit 3 because they don't want them moving ahead too much. So this can also be done at the exercise level. If there's a particular exercise that the teacher wants to block for whatever reason, that can also be done. Okay. There's also a number of tests which are assigned slightly differently. And these can be assigned to the whole class or particular students. So teachers, I'm sure I don't need to point out the benefits here. Imagine you could have all your students sit a test together in the computer room, and by the time you leave the room, everything's been marked for you and the results have been fed into your grade book for you to analyze. Fantastic benefit. Okay, so now we're going to look at the fantastic gradebook. We're using Unit 8 simply because that's the one that's been chosen to feed the results of some students into. And you can see that the teacher gets feedback in numeric, graphical, and colour forms. So it's very easy to follow and helps them identify at a glance who is struggling or who's not doing their homework. So we can see that Cora and Alton, they're struggling a bit. Kendrick, Shante haven't done their homework. So really helpful for informing teaching or for one-on-one interviews with those students. Also, these reports can be exported to Excel or learning management systems such as Moodle. And of course, it's important to bear in mind that it really helps the institution meet the legislative reporting requirements, because it ensures that a record is kept of each student's work for each unit, along with test results and even examples of their writing. And this is at hand to facilitate effective intervention strategies where required. So I'd now like to, in the gradebook, drill down just a little bit further and show you the common error report, which gives teachers even more information to direct their lessons. So in the common error report, you can see exactly which mistakes are being made by which students. And if you choose, you can select the most frequent. So where this is important is that it lets the teacher decide where to focus their efforts in the next lessons. It would probably be time-consuming for most teachers to check the report for each and every exercise, but they can go in and investigate further where a lot of red is coming up in the gradebook, or where they want to check that specific language points have been adequately learnt. Okay, so now I'd like to show you a great tool for teachers to mark the free writing tasks. There are a few free writing tasks that can be allocated separately if the teacher so wishes. And this fantastic tool allows the teacher to color code their marking feedback. I believe it would be particularly useful at higher levels, and it gives the students consistent and very professional looking feedback. So that's a grammatical mistake. Okay, there's also a message tool, which is a great way for teachers and classmates to keep in touch without the need to give out personal email addresses. And in the settings, the teacher can create courses, move students or drop students from courses, and do some things like change the grade settings if they so wish. So instead of having A to F, they may want to have just pass fail, and they may want to change the percentages there. Okay, so I hope that's given you a good idea of all the benefits of MyEnglishlab for the student, for the teacher, and for the institution. So which courses are available with MyEnglishlab? So on the MyEnglishlab website, you'll find a list of all the courses which have labs. So this is the MyEnglishlab website. Most of these are on the new platform that I've just demonstrated. A few remain on the older platform, but these will move over to the new platform as new editions come out. For example, Cutting Edge will be moving to a new edition in 2013, and the lab will be on the new platform. Sorry, everyone. Right. How do I purchase MyEnglishlab and set it up? Well, it's very, very easy. Teacher access is free. So contact your ELT consultant or go to www.myenglishLab.com for a code. It's a very simple process to first register and then create a class with a unique ID number. Then the students purchase an access code along with their course book. They register their code and then join their class with the ID number provided to them by their teacher. As we just showed, there are 11 different languages available for this process, and it really is quite simple. So thanks for attending this presentation, and I hope you now have a better idea of the many features and benefits of MyEnglishlab and how easy it is to set up and to run pretty much as soon as you wish. So please don't hesitate to contact your ELT consultant for more information, either myself or my colleague Rob. Thank you.